Good morning, good morning. It is currently 6:30 on May the 5th, 2026. I'm currently sitting at 659 miles total for this year so far. I'm officially a third of the way to 2026 miles. I cannot wait to show you the location for this morning's run. It is absolutely beautiful, one of my favorite places to run. It's definitely going to be a long run this morning. I'm not too sure how long, but the weather's beautiful, sun is shining, and I cannot wait to run. Got new hydration vest, got new shoes. I'll tell you about those later, but let's go run. Mushroom Land, welcome back to Run the Year. My name is Ben and I'm running 2026 miles in 2026. Let's call this run the 700 mile run. I'm not going to get there today because I need 31 miles to get to 700, but it's going to be a beautiful long run in the morning sunshine. This is the location of this morning's run, Shanghai Expo Culture Park. I live in Shanghai, China, if you didn't know that, and this is one of my absolute favorite places to run. My house is just down the street, so it's super close, but it is beautiful. Wait until you see it. Just look at this place. What an incredible place to run. It is beautiful. One mile down. Isn't this place great? It's so cool. Not too many runners out this morning. It is a Tuesday morning, so don't expect too many. It is so peaceful this morning. I am going to call this video the 700 mile video. I'm not going to get there today because I'm definitely not going to do 31 miles, but there's no video for 600 or 650 because they kind of fell on special days. For example, when I passed 600 miles, it was during a Spartan run. So a Spartan run is basically a big obstacle course. So it was a 10K run, plus like through the mud and jump the fence and climb the rope and things like that, carrying heavy and stuff. And I couldn't really take my camera along to film that. So I do have some really cool pictures I'm going to show you at the end of this video and talk about my Spartan experience, but there's no video of that. Let's cross the bridge. Let me show you the highlight of the Shanghai Expo Park. It is that. So, Shanghai is pretty flat, so there's really nowhere to train for altitude, for elevation, apart from here. So, they have a baby tiny little mountain, well, two actually, Shuangshan, which means twin mountains, twin hills, and it's those. So I'll show you what it looks like, but it's literally the best elevation training you can do in Shanghai is right here. It's not great though. The view's great though. Look at that. Incredible. That's a big greenhouse. There's so many beautiful flowers. Look at that view. Good morning. What a morning. There is downtown Shanghai over there. Okay, here we go. Let's climb the baby mountain. Let's go. Gotta conquer that Great Wall. Gotta beat that Great Wall. Here we go. Go, go, go. Go. Yes, made it. Let me stop my watch here. So the elevation is only 4,800 centimeters. cm. And that's the view. That's the reward. This is the best elevation training in Shanghai. There's nowhere else. Wow. Let's keep going. I usually just keep going up and down. It's about just under 0.5 miles up the mountain, down the mountain, back to the start. So isn't that so funny that they use centimeters to make the number bigger? It's so funny. Usually fly down the other side, then it's a bit of an incline to get back to the beginning to go up the mountain again. About half a mile round trip up the mountain and back down. It's good training, I'll tell you, it's good training. Got a team this time. Go, go, go. That's two laps. Jayo. Here we go, back to the start. You can be my friend on Strava if you want. Scan this QR code or there's a link in the description. And I think I've run 100 hours this year. And I was thinking the other day, before I started running, what did I do that time? What would I have used those 100 hours to do? I'm telling you, since I started running a little bit seriously, it's been life-changing, honestly. I feel so much better, but it's kept me so busy. Like every day I wake up and I think, where am I gonna run today? How long am I gonna run today? What did I do before that? Where did those 100 hours go? I have no idea. I do keep forgetting I'm carrying water though. I'm not used to having the vest. So I have a few runs coming up. Of course, the Great Wall Marathon. I have a half marathon at night, trail run coming up as well. So need to get used to wearing it. Gotta remember I have water. Going back up, round 3. Here we go. That is tough. 3. Let me stop here for a sec. So the park down there is huge, and you can just keep going around and around the park for as long as you want. But if you do want to do the mountain, like I said, about half a mile round trip. What a beautiful morning. Wow. Let's keep going. Those 4,800 centimeters are tough. If you are not familiar with Run the Year, it is 2,026 miles during the whole year. That is 5.5 miles every single day, 39 miles every week, and 169 miles every month. Of course, the idea is to get ahead of the game. I think I'm about par at the moment, so I'm just on course to complete, but everything counts. So the marathon I'm doing, it counts. When I did Spartan 10K, it counts. I did a half marathon a few weeks ago. Everything counts. So just got to keep adding up the miles. Should be hitting 700, maybe tomorrow. It depends on how long I run today. But I feel so good. Like I was talking about before, what was I doing with my time before before I decided to run. And I don't know, but the fact that I can do this and I'm still like able to speak and I'm still able to breathe manageably, it's incredible. If you told me a year ago that I could do this stuff, I would have said no way. So people that tell me they don't think they could do it, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. I never thought I could do a marathon. I never thought I'd run over 2,000 miles in a year. But you know, once you start doing it more, getting used to it, and you physically feel yourself getting better. I think that's the great thing about running. There's so many things where it takes so much time for you to see a difference and stay motivated, but with running, literally dedicate a few weeks and you'll start to feel the differences. You'll see the differences because you can run further and it makes you want to do it more. That's what happened to me. Let's keep going. One big tip though, you have to get good shoes. Good shoes make such a difference. You don't have to spend so much money, but definitely don't buy the cheapest shoes on the market because they're not going to be good for you. And they're very important when it comes to running. So I have new shoes. This is the first time I'm wearing them. They feel so good. They're Nike. Don't think I've had a pair of running Nike before. Nike Zoom Fly 6. They feel really good. Actually, I'm going to put a link in the description to my shoes, to the vest that I have, and also my watch. I have a Coros watch. It is so good. It's been a game changer because I was using my Apple Watch. I'm going up again. Round four. I was using my Apple Watch, but the battery is not very good. So with this Coros, it will literally last a week before I have to charge it. So it is very convenient, and the data and the stats that it gives you is so good. So really like my Coros. So there's going to be a link in the description to all the gear that I wear. Number 4. That is hard. It's getting tougher. Another piece of advice I'll give you is don't compare yourself to anybody else, because you might see what I'm doing and think, oh my gosh, he's like, you know, doing so well. That's what I think. I think I'm doing well. But then when I run with some of the people in my running club, they're way ahead of me. So everyone's at the different stages, and just don't compare yourself to anyone. Just try and do what you can, do your best, because it's just you against you, just trying to get better. I'm not trying to race anybody. Just past 5 miles and going up the 5th time. 5. 6. 6 miles. 7. I'm just thinking the Great Wall is going to be so much more difficult than this. So, gotta keep going. 7. 8. 9. Someone call 999. One more. Go. 10. Yes. Just hit 8 miles. Giving the mountain a rest. Let's do some laps of the park. It is now 8:15 a.m. and it's starting to warm up. When I started running, it was about 65 degrees, which was perfect. But now it's definitely over 70, so it's getting warmer. Mushroom land. Just look at this place. If this doesn't make you happy running, nothing will. Weather's great, scenery's beautiful. What more can you ask for? It's so nice. Wow. Nine miles. It's a robot. They're taking over the world. I'm literally just going round and around the park here, crossing the bridge again. I see a Christmas tree over there. Let's go see the Christmas tree. Just hit 10 miles. Not only is it a Christmas tree, it's a Dairy Queen Christmas tree. I bet you've never seen a Dairy Queen Christmas tree before. Look at that, and then that's the view. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Makes you feel alive, I tell you that. Look how big this thing is. Yeah, Christmas tree in May. Look at that view. Unfortunately, we are stuck, so we have to go back. Good morning. Oh, what a view. And I see a KFC across the river there. Across the pond, I should say. Opens at 9. It's currently 8:30. Maybe we keep running and then we finish our run and celebrate with an ice cream. I feel like it's getting warmer by the minute. Very, very soon, June, July, August, is going to be so hot here. So I'm going to have to start running earlier and earlier in the morning. Because when I started this morning, 6:30, the weather was perfect. But now, I see a lot more people starting to run now. And it's already hot, so definitely the earlier the better. If you're a runner, tell me, what do you crave after you finished a good run? Because for me, I want to drink like a gallon of milk or Coca-Cola. It's either one of those. Not together, just one. Sorry, there's been a lot of clips of the scenery in this video. Just want to share it with you because it's beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. Honestly, when I started this challenge in January, it was miserable. We had snow and it was raining and it was cold and it was still dark at like 6 a.m. when I started to run. So now that the weather's like this, it's so much easier to get up and run if you know the weather is going to be nice outside, because nobody wants to get out their warm bed and go outside when you know it's going to be cold. So you still need motivation, you still need dedication to do it, but it's a lot easier when you know you're going to get a day like this. So if you think I just woke up and I can run this much and this comfortably, then you're absolutely wrong. This is months and months and months of training and hard work and getting up when the weather's crap and rainy and cold. So if you've watched this video for the first time and you think he's a natural runner, absolutely not. I've always hated running. I've always been pretty bad at running, and there's no way a few years ago I would have believed you if you said I would have got up at 6 a.m, 5 a.m. and enjoyed running and looked forward to running. No way I would have believed you, but I do now. Because I like how it makes me feel, I like the challenge, and I don't really like the running part that much, but I like the result, I like the reward, and I did that. Like me personally, I've run almost 700 miles this year. Nobody did that for me. I did every single one of those steps. All of these steps right now are counting towards 2026 miles. Nobody's doing it for me, I'm doing it with myself, for myself, and by myself. So hang in there, stay strong. And I just hit 12 miles today. Very nice. Giant cat. Don't know why. Ice cream, pizza, sounds so good. Gonna stop just for 1 minute. That is 13.1 miles. That is a half marathon. My time is currently 2 hours and 5 minutes. The fact, I'm not saying it to brag, I'm saying it as proof, just to show you that it's possible. The fact that on a random Tuesday morning, I can just wake up and go and run a half marathon and I'm not fine, but I feel like I can do a little bit more. It's just crazy. Like, I never would have believed it if you told me this a few years ago. I remember the first, I guess, serious run that I did, because last year I did the London Marathon 2025. And the first run that I did 4 miles. And I was out of it. That was so difficult for me, but I was so happy with it. And that was the first time, I guess, I started to train seriously for something that I've never done before. So just get out there and just do it. You never know what's going to happen. And I feel great, honestly. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my whole life. And I did it. And I'm proud to say that. It's not a brag. It's just to say, you know, I did that and gonna keep going. Still feel okay. So let's see how far I get today. I have no idea. Let's go. Remember that 13.1 miles, that is 10 laps of the mountain as well. Say that's about 0.5 miles per lap, so that's about 5 miles going up and down the mountain. So I'm actually surprised it's only 2 hours and 5 minutes, because I can run a regular half marathon on the street. I think my PB is like 1 hour 50 minutes or something. So the fact that I'm just a little bit faster than that, adding the elevation and mountains, it's pretty crazy. So just for that, let's do one more lap of the mountain. There's actually so many more people now walking and running, so I might have to take it slow. Here we go. So many people going up. Go, 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 go. Jail. Well, this is hard. This is hard. This is hard. Go, 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 go. Almost there. Go, 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 go. Yes. 11. Cute baby. 11. Oh, that's hard. That's it. No more laps of the mountain today. Way too many people. I'm glad that I came early to get some laps in with no people there. $15 miles. Let's cross that bridge one more time. Let's see that view one more time. And that Dairy Queen Christmas tree one more time. Yeah. It's only right that I stop at Mushroom Land. That is 16 miles, 2 hours, 32 minutes. Wow, I am done. Cannot wait for a cold shower. I'm dripping. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I think I deserve a sit down in the shade after that. Here's the current temperature, 73. It is currently 9:30. Oh, I'm so glad that I woke up early to do that, because it is hot right now. So that brings me to a total of, I can't do math right now, but it's on the screen. Be my friend on Strava if you want. Scan this QR code. Well, the link is in the description. Here's my new shoes. They are Nike Zoom Fly 6, and really good. Game changer. I can literally feel the difference. Highly recommend. The link is in the description if you want to get them too. They're not cheap, but definitely worth it if you want to do more running. So the Spartan race that I did, there's going to be some pictures on the screen right now because it was such a great experience. Like I said, sorry there's no video of that. I would have loved to have taken my camera along, but there's no way, because you're literally up to your neck in mud, and it was difficult stuff, just because like the 10k running was no problem for me, because you know 10k is not a long distance for me, but like I haven't done monkey bars since I was like 10 years old in the playground, so I really struggled with that kind of stuff. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the Shanghai Expo Park. Such a beautiful place to run. I hope that you're enjoying this journey. It is very hard, let me tell you. It is hard. It's hard to be consistent, because like I can wake up and you know, I can do this 60 miles, but then tomorrow I have to think, am I going to run again, or am I going to have a rest day? If I do have a rest day, then I'm going to fall, you know, further behind. And yeah, it's an interesting challenge, just because like I want to go every day. Like I feel like I can go every day, but I need to stop myself, because some days I do need rest and I need to not go 100% all the time. I used to think you had to do that. I used to think every single time you run you have to give 100%, go as far as you can, but it's not good for you. Like you have to pace yourself and you have to slow down. Like this is a key thing. Like you have to slow down. Touching on 700 miles at this time of the year, like I'm so happy. And like I said, I'm over a third of the way there to 2,026 miles. The weather's getting hotter, which is good, but it's also bad because, like I said earlier, I have to be getting up earlier now because, you know, already by 7 a.m. it's going to be 70 degrees. So it's yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I'm not going to give up. Not once have I thought about giving up or considered about giving up. You know, it's been tough, it's been hard, and you know, most mornings I don't want to wake up and go out and run, but it's yeah, once I see the progress and once I see the numbers going up slowly, and I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching the numbers go up, and I'm enjoying how I feel, and it's, you know, changed my life. Really, it has. Like I don't want to sound so cliche and like cringy, but running has literally changed my life. Like I never thought I would be excited to do a marathon and feel like I can go and run a half marathon every single day. Of course, that is not a good thing. It's hard to stop myself, but you know, those short 7 mile, 8 mile runs, like in the mornings, like they add up. You know, if you do 10 of them, like it's a big number to add on to your total. So you know, I'm gonna keep going. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go get a cold shower and a cold drink. So thanks for watching until the end. Hit subscribe if you want to follow my journey. A lot more videos to come, a lot more challenges to come, and still working on this challenge, still working on it. There's a bee right in my face. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye. Happy running. Oh, by the way, at the time, Dairy Queen sounded amazing, but there's no way I could eat ice cream now. No way. Bye-bye.